little red candle. You got me dreaming. I saw you light up on the screen last night. Time to get a week, but you burn so bright. It took me higher than I'd ever been. One look at that glow and I was all in. I thought you were stable, thought you were true. But your real so fast, I had no clue. You promised me forever, said we'd ride the wave. But you were built for speed, not the grave. You gave me a thrill, you gave me a rush. But every time you peaked, you left me in that dust. I should've known better, I should've seen the sign. But I was too busy loving the climb. Ooh, little red candle, it's so beautiful. You got me deep inside. You were fast and you were mean. Now I'm crashing in my dreams. Oh, little red candle, you wrap me good tonight. You came on strong at the oaken bell. I rolled your palm straight through the hell. Every green tick was a kiss on my lips. Every wet highway was a tighter grip. I thought I could handle, thought I could tame. But you were a rocket with a runaway flame. You spiked so hard you could touch the sky. Then you flipped and left me high as I should've sold at the top. I should've warmed away, but I was too drunk on that dang plane. And the charts all red, the volume's gone. And I'm sitting here wondering what we're doing. Ooh, little red candle, you took me far. You bite deep inside. You were fast and you were mean. Now I'm crashing in my dreams. Oh, little red candle, you wake me good tonight. I remember the night you first lit up my screen. You were so pretty, so wild, so obscene. I thought we had forever, thought we'd never part. But you were just a candle with a short hot heart. Now I'm sitting in the dark, staring at the red, wondering if I'll ever feel that high again. Little red candle, you took me for a ride. You got me deep inside. You are fast and you were mean. Now I'm crashing in my dreams. Oh, little red candle, make me get below. Little red candle, you were so fine. Little red candle, but you were mine. Red candle, you got me dreaming. I saw you light up on my screen last night. Tiny little wick.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the cowbell.
Than I'd ever been.
The ringing of the Cowbell Ceremony. You can participate too. Just grab your ding loan. The closest one to work. Wasn't so hard.
But every time you put you left me in the dust. I should have known better. I should have seen the sign, but I was too busy loving the crime. Little red candle.
But I forgot to turn the lights on.
Little red candle. You find me deep inside. Little red candle. You were fast and you were mean. Little red candle. Now I'm crashing in my dreams.
Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for the turkey. Momentarily. Like now.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, to Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg. So honored to have you here with me tonight as we watch Bitcoin struggling at a point of resistance, which is kind of an important one. I'm going to dial the music down just a tad here. We're on the tiny ass 1 minute time frames. Give us a little red dot. We got, however you want to interpret this, if you want to see it rounding, you want to see it as a flag to the upside, which a lot of people do. So what's really going on here? We come out to a 15 minute, we can see these moving averages, 800 moving average. Yeah, that's one definitely to be looking out for, to get rejected off of, at least temporarily. This red line down here is our 236 Fibonacci area that we needed to get above. You know, if we're going to break out of the, wish I could have bought some at a real good cheap price. Are we going to get a chance to buy it cheaper? Or are we going to find some support here like we normally do, hopefully, and bounce from here? I don't know. That's a place I'm looking for it to bounce at, though. Before we come back to these smaller time frames, let's zoom out just a little bit. Let's go to our 4 hour over here. So I got these trend lines drawn from the wicks to the wicks, and we lost that little sucker. That sucks, right? The one I'm most concerned about is the one on the weekly. For some reason, keeps disappearing. No, it doesn't. It's right there. It's right there. We're just not above it. We need to change the color on this. Let's make this a big, ugly red line. Let's make it fat, so we can see exactly where we're at on this chart. Let's make sure we got this thing dialed the F in right here, right? I want to go right to the candle bodies. I'll make sure I'm touching that wick right there, because that's our trend line. That's it. One touch, two touch, then they got the touches over here if we're not below it, right? This line is the one that we're looking for, and gosh darn it, we're still below it. Now, let's see if it makes a little bit more sense to what's going on. So we are in a make or break moment. We're losing this guy or not. Now, what's happened the other times that we've been threatening to lose it is that, we come down and it looks just like this at that point, a big thick candle coming all the way down here, breaking it. Oh, it's all over. I'm going to short. And then it bounces back up. Come down again. Oh, it's all over. I'm going to short. And it comes back up. Comes down again. Oh, it's all over. I'm going to short. Comes back up. Last time, this is last week, came down and sure enough, oh, it's time to short. If you're not shorting, comes back up. And then those same people telling you to short are saying, well, if you're shorting, you're getting played in this market. That's not the play. I think that was over here when we went up. I don't know. But anyway, we're back down. I've got a little harmonic pattern. It's kind of hidden behind the green cloud that we're in. It's the same color, saying that we can bounce off this area. We can also come down to it a couple of times and test it. Maybe that's what we're doing. So some of the signs that I see here on the weekly, I can't see behind this candle. On my moving average, I'm looking for the 9 moving average and see if it's crossed anything important here. And, you're the lowest one on the totem pole, baby. You need to come back up and get you. So this is us on the weekly. Let's take a look at on the daily. Well, hell, look at you on the daily. You got a green candle on the daily. What you so nervous about? Could it be this cloud that we're not above, that we should be above. It looks kind of, it don't look too thick and scary, I gotta say. I don't like this over here. It's already printed out a little sliver of red over there, so that means choppy. That's my interpretation, is choppy. So it knows ahead of time it's going to get really effing choppy around here. I'm just telling you. Chop it, chop, chop, chop. We'll move on down to the 4 hour. Now here's where it looks a little promising. Some of you that might be a little nervous, let's take a look at the charts and see what they're actually saying here. We had a breakout. We're above the 9-moving average. 9-moving average crossed bullishly above that 21. We're just finding some resistance at the 50-moving average. It's kind of the run-of-the-mill plays on the moving average strategies. We might come back and touch the 9, okay? Might be back at 88.4, 88.5. Might not. Might just hang out up here, touch 88.8, and bounce off of that 236. That's what we really want to see happen. See this area of support, horizontal support right here, hold. That should be a support resistance flip area. 236. A little more of a zone, I think. Okay, come down and take the candle body tops over here at 88.6. But the 4 hour doesn't look that shaky. As a matter of fact, I want to take this trend line right here, connect it. We got a 1. Well, count these wicks. How many humps have we got? I was counting candle body humps. I see 1 hump, 2 hump, 3 hump. Maybe we already touched it. Let's come down to the 1 hour. See what you're saying. And here on the 1 hour is the 200 moving average. We haven't made it above there yet, but I gotta say, we're up through the red cloud. We're above the green. And we don't always keep it when we go and get that moving average, right? Some people's whole strategies are based on that 200. It's a good indicator telling you if you're bullish or bearish. Once you get above it, you're considered bullish on whatever time frame you're on. That's just the basic general run of the mill rule for the moving average, the 200 moving average. What gets kind of weird is that when you get those people that tell you about the strategy of, you want to make sure you get in when it's above 100 and then get out. It can work if you're at the right spot. But look, if you did it over here on the 1 minute using that as your thing, you would have been chopped up. Chopped. Because on the smaller time frames, it gets up and down above that 200 moving average quite a bit. And if it's in a sideways area, you are going to get chopped up. It's only good when she's going for the big move. And you need some other moving averages there to kind of help you figure that out. I'm sorry. But that's what helps me to figure it out. The relationship to the others. I don't think that's talked about by some of these flag chasing people, but hey. Let's see what's going on. Oh man, that trend line don't fit at all over here, does it? There's like nothing. So this was the fun part of the move. And then this is when it wasn't fun anymore. Well, she did go back up a little bit, but we've not been able to make a higher high over the 89.520 area right there. And I don't know what to say about that. 520, Sean. Not 420. He said it then. Jeez. I just been played. I just been trolled by my own producer over here. That's sad in this world. So things are not looking as great here on the smaller time frames, depending on which you're looking at, I guess. It's trying to get above the non-moving average, but the cloud's saying it's a little testy. I do see that we can come back here to 88.8. First place I would look for. And maybe if it bounces there, it's saying, hey man, we just haven't put our high in. We're just taking a little breather. But the two main places I would really look, since we got such a big run up, this is the areas that you want to start looking at the 0.5s. Fibonacci's. Because you see them come into the play when you get a big strong move like that. And then of course we also want to pay attention to the 382, because if we are going to come down and get a nice big bounce, that's where it's going to happen from, right down here. So we're looking at an area between 88.4, 88, almost 88.7, and then this area about almost 88.9, 88.8. And we may just be working a little zigzaggy to get down there. Elliott, do you see anything going on? Oh, crap, Elliott. What the hell? Elliott says it's all over for Bitcoin. What did you count? 1, 2. Wow, how did you count this? I can't. That doesn't make any sense, Elliott. Where's your starting point? Oh, I see. 1, 2. Okay, 3, and this is your 4. Yeah, that works. All right. Well, according to Elliott, we got our 5th wave in. We're going through an ABC correction, so that could kind of spell out the chop that we saw on the higher time frame, where the red was coming in on the cloud. That kind of goes along with that idea. Now, I don't know if we can come down to where Elliott says. We could. Totally could. There is a trend line here that we could just come right back and retest that at 88.1. So it's open for discussion as to where we're going to come back to, or if this is a bigger rollover, folks. That's the scary part. So I'm relying on my harmonics to kind of help guide me. And they're telling me that, well, you know, you can get another bounce down here. So don't be too scared if we do come back down to 86. But the fact that we're just sitting right up here, that red line resistance, remember we just drew that red line up there. This sets up for what looks like a bearish retest. If we do not get above that red line, and we got to take out this guy over here at 91.4, 91.5. If we don't do that, then, you know, harmonics are not typical price action. If you're getting rejected off that strong trend line, we're looking for a lower low, people. I mean, that's just price structure, how it works. I mean, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it comes down to double bottom, but typically, I mean, we're looking for a lower low. This is bear market action over here. Actually, it's a little bit better than bear market, because if it was really bullish or really bearish, I mean, we wouldn't be up here retesting it, or it'd taken a minute, or might not even get up this high again. So we got that. So there's a snowball's chance in hell, I think, that we can get up a little higher. It's just going to have to struggle and fight for it, in my personal opinions. And of course, this doesn't have a great effect on altcoins. So it's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. It's either hump or dump day. And I'm dying to see which one. But right now in the smaller time frames, even on the 4 hour, which is a bigger one, you do got some bullish crosses going on. If I can stop drawing red lines on the chart and actually get this thing to cooperate with me. Let's move these guys out a little bit so it won't clutter up my screen too much when I zoom in and stuff, or zoom out and all that craziness. But the 9 crossing 21, that's a good sign. That's typically what we look for when we're trying to do reversal. And then we start climbing up the moving averages. This is right now on the 50. That's just spanking our ass right now. Meanwhile, our altcoins over here, well, Pippin, oh, it's hit target. Pippin hit target. It just now hit target. And I'm not in it. I got out early and then got stopped out. Were you the one we were looking? Why did I got yellow lines up there? She is at our target area right over here. 54-cent target area. Awesome. Do that for the algorithm. I hear it helps boost your membership and stuff. So I was looking at a harmonic idea over here too, but it did not happen, right? It did not complete. Instead, we got to bounce off the 618 area, which sets us up for something way better. Way better. We're going to take this idea off so it doesn't confuse us, and we're going to go zoom up, and we're going to look at the fun targets. Oh, we already got them. Well, my bad. So I just didn't zoom out enough. Is that what it is? I didn't zoom out. We already got them up there. These are our targets right up here. For possible Pippin, if she wants to continue this A equals CD, I'm not saying get in now. Wait for a pullback. We hit a target, right? We should be pulling back at some point. But 90 up to 98 cents is the top target right there for Pippin, getting back to $1. That sounds crazy. So we got that idea. Let's take these guys off. We don't need them anymore. They are spent. Might want to keep you down there so I remember where you bounced from. And also want to pull our fibs this way from high to low. Tell me where price is going to go, baby! And the next little target areas that may help you out if you're in this one for a play would be 61, almost 62 cent area. If we do continue up higher, which it looks like it wants to. Did you make a higher high? Just barely. You might have a little bit more in you right now, actually. And I also want to take this little guy right here. That's at 85 cents right there. So we just made a first target. And I believe we put, this is one that we put out the other night. Oh, she still looks like she wants to go though. Look at that. So, oh, we didn't, it wasn't over here. Was it the pump one that we did too? A 1 hump, a 2 hump, a 3 hump before we dump. Is that what we're looking for? We're at resistance. And now we're getting resisted. Will it be temporary? It looks like it might just be temporary, folks. The Ichimoku cloud does not look like it's ready to take us in yet. Even here on the 1 minute. Oh my God, there might be a trade here. If you're not scared to buy high to sell higher, there might be something coming up over here. She bounced off the 50 moving average. If she's going to continue up, she will do it. I'm going to come to my tiny ass account here because it's very tiny ass. I need, at this point, it doesn't matter. Are you going to chase the highest high? It sure does look like that, don't it? Unable to change the margin. This limit order is what? Current futures. Oh, you just crossed bearishly over that. Let's see what happens here. With a lower high here. Let's see if she can respect my trend line right here. You respect my trend line? Do you? Do you? Do you? Because if you do, I don't even have enough over here to get in on this little guy. I can't even up my leverage. And there's our bounce right there. And why can't I open orders? I got an open order. Oh, well, let's chase it then. I had an order set for lower. Now I'm going to put my little stop losses right over here, kind of below that wick and below the trend line here at about 52 cents. All right, stop loss setting at 0.52. I only lose 15 cents. Jeez. So the hope. Oh, yes. Now we're tightening you up right there. If you're gonna go, you're gonna go. If you're not, you're not. So we'll get in Pippin at a higher price. It didn't come back down to get my little order in, like I had hoped. Happens sometimes, and it sucks, but that's the life of a trader, right? How we doing, everybody? Shout out to the 16 coolest people ever hanging out with me tonight, listening to Shoot for the Moon. Let me give a shout out to everybody that's here tonight. We got Postmodern Odysseys being first tonight. Shout out to you, my man. Whoa! Uh-oh. I can't seem to find myself on my tablet here. So shout out to Postmodern Artists for being first. What the hell is happening here on my? I'm trying to get my chat set up on my YouTube over here so I can see you guys, and you're being too much of a hassle on my tablet there. We got Dave P in the house, Postmodern Oddities. We got Jacob Benjamin waiting for the dump as well. We got Scars in the house. How's it going, Scar? Good to see you. King Hell, only waiting for pumps and turkeys, my man. Shout out to all you guys hanging out with me, hanging out with the turkey. Is this the singles chat? Let's see. Let me scroll down here. J. Epstein's Ghost says no more beans, just boobs. Scar says we're going to 720,000. We're going to 720,000. PMO said I heard 3K. I've heard that every cycle from the same person. I think he's still saying it. I don't know why. He loves to be a bear. He's good. He's a knowledgeable analyst, but he's just bearish bent. I don't know why. But I got to credit him as crypto savvy. If I hadn't watched him, I wouldn't have learned about Thomas Bukowski and found the real alpha on how patterns are to be played, instead of just listening to recycled guru interpretations that just look at a Google shot and say, oh, that's what it's doing. It's yeah, okay, it makes a triangle and it does. Oh, it goes up from there. Okay, I'll sell that in my group. Hey, just put in a flag. That's all you got to do is put in a flag. SRP going to $1.45. Oh man, I've been disappointed in a lot of those XR people, wouldn't it? Thursday, it's day Thursday again. Feels like every day's Thursday to me. Bitcoin has been respecting that 50-20 cross EMA on the hour one perfectly. Hype just got listed on my exchange, says PMO, and it's doing pretty good. It's on our list of coins to look at here tonight. On Kraken. Reminds me of a priest I used to know. Oh, Father Phil McCracken. Good old Father Phil McCracken. The young boys didn't like to hang around them very much, though. I don't know why. A Watchman 1399 says, I like the dancing taco. I know he's cute. I've been looking for one for the longest time, and finally with AI I was able to make one. I kept searching on Canva and everywhere else that I pick up animations from. But now we can make our own, so that's kind of cool. Been waiting for that to happen. I've been working on AI all tonight. Now every time I make a taco, I'll remember that face. He's kind of small. He can grow. We can make him bigger. He can be a gigante taco, like a mini taco. That's how they make them here in Arizona. Society X Entertainment. How's it going? This is definitely a supermarket taco. Lurking and working, says Ave. How's it going, Ave? Good to have you here, my man. By the Phil McCracken. Well, I'm in there, green on Nomad. And Zcash. Well, oh look, you actually held. You didn't dump my ass yet. Wow. I mean, I might actually turn this 60-cent account into 80 cents. It actually doubled up my account when I played Pippin from the one that we did last night. It did really good, and then I took profits on it and got out. And then I did something and lost a little bit of it. Of course, you're going to lose some of it. You're always going to lose some, right? You just got to control what you lose. Listen. Yeah, don't listen. Yeah, says the person who blew the account on River. Stupid still happens. Stupid still does. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen. So honored to have you here. Road Dawg, can you do your magic on silver on Mexi Perps, please? We'll take a look at silver. It's on I got that one on my list too. I'm up a whopping 66 cents on Zcash. Woohoo! I know how you feel. I did have a River play on my other account. It did okay. I think it got stopped out in profit because you don't leave your stop losses outside of profit on river, because it will come in. It will. Oh, I'm still on it. I'm up almost 93% on that river trade. It's a small ass trade, but it's up there. Well, cool. And I took one on Axie Infinity. It went into it went into drawdown for a little bit, but now she's up. She's up 18% on Axie Infinity. I don't know what the deal is with that coin, what's going on with it, but she does what she did last time. Here's another one I think we ought to put on our radar. I am not in this one. Haven't been for a while. I was. But this is MYX. It spiked up to 619. You're now back down to $6 right now. I'm on a tiny 1 minute. Better get out of this. Let's go to the 4 hour, something a little bit more reasonable here to kind of plan on. Oh, well, we're still on this trendline idea. There's a possibility it might be coming down, and I think that's probably why I kind of avoided getting in on this one. Well, she'd already been up here, though. So I'm glad I didn't buy the top. So I'm curious to see if our trend line will hold and we'll continue up, but I don't like what I'm seeing here, so I'm not looking at it as much. It's got the woolly booger eyes in it, the little granddaddy long leg pattern or whatever looking right here. You're looking the wrong way, man. So, yeah, I've been spanked by this shape before. I'd keep my eye on this one. I don't see an entry for this one. Let's take a look at XAUT. This is gold. It's supposed to be gold. If I spell it right. Maybe I am Lex Disick. Gold is at skyrocketing again. We'll put that back. Where did you go up to? 272 air. You're up there now. Yeah, she's going to the upper room. I don't feel as stupid for buying more of my iTrust account now. Well, that's kind of cool. Well. Gold. Where's she going to stop? Nobody knows. We keep putting targets on there and she keeps doing them. And what are you supposed to do after that? All right. So she exceeded my targets here. That's a 6-1. That's a, you didn't do what I would have expected you to do there. That means you gotta let this little puppy ride. This was the red dot here, and it just said, screw your red dot. I'm just pausing for a moment, then I'm continuing doing my own damn thing. You can't tell me what to do. I'm like, dang, gold. That's a parabolic. I mean, can it have 5 stages? Can it actually do the 5 stages of a parabolic move? That'd be amazing. They got 1. We got 2. And if this is 3, 4, if the 5th one being a blow off top where it just spikes up real quick and then shoot, that's it. It's over. Because it looks like she's got some more going to do over here. And I'm trying to figure out, well, how do we want to address this situation here? Well, I guess we could get out our little fib extension tool over here, and I think we already did. But we got to go with some bigger areas over here. Cross-reference and confluence. But right here. Was I off? Man, oh man. Our 3618, where if we're doing like Elliott wave theory for a 5th wave, is right up here at 59,000. I would say it's got a good chance of hitting with Elliott wave theory right there. Elliott, do you see it? Is that what you... No, Elliott says, hell no, it's pulling back. It's over with. I'm like, well, that's what I would have thought, a few $100s ago. But, yeah. I was wrong too, Elliott. Gold just wants to keep on going. We'll put the Elliott wave target over here, even though he doesn't see it yet. That's the 3618 from our 1E wave, 1-2 wave. And see if that's what we do. 59,000. She spiked up to 57 on my exchange and came back down. I don't see the evidence of that over here, at least on the 3-day. Unless it's already... No, I don't see it at all. So if we keep going, and it looks like she wants to do, this is the 8 hour. And look at this. Look at this MACD thing. Yeah. shortest bear run in history right here on the 8 hour. Well, at least recently, right? So gold's still doing awesome. And the sad thing is, a lot of people, and I've even by myself been too afraid to get in because that's too high. It's probably going to dump, right? But it doesn't. And then you come back 2 days ago and you're just kicking yourself like, why didn't I get in? Same thing with silver, right? Now we're going to take a look at silver. This is the silver perpetual contract over. I need some history. Let's just go with the real silver chart. Let's go with the real chart over here. I would like to have some volume with it, though, if I could get it. Getting sleepy. From MCX, do we have access to? Oh, yeah, we do. We got a chart here. Look at you, silver. That's not the right chart. The hell? I guess we're going to go with the boring ass one. Okay. And she just keeps on going. She just keeps on. It's $115. Are you freaking kidding me? I guess I don't feel as stupid for buying it at 102 then. Or buy it. And you know what? Right before the show tonight, my wife was online shopping, and it was a discount place. I don't know. She went to the Goodwill online thing and found some silver stuff, and I'm like, you realize silver is like at the highest price. She actually got some decent prices on it though, because I used to be in jewelry, and I know what silver jewelry goes for. For the prices she paid, she didn't get ripped. And they, they were like collector's editions and old. So maybe you got some value there. Murano glass and some stuff. I don't know. But silver is just kind of crazy. I just wonder what it'd be like in the jewelry store now. I haven't been in one in a while, ever since I quit working at one. And I'm kind of curious how expensive that crap is. Well, hell, might be better off going into platinum before it takes off, right? It hasn't taken off yet like it's going to. Platinum is the slow runner, but it'll get there. And rhodium, oh my God, I bet that's going to be off the chain. Rhodium plating for your jewelry to keep it white gold, to keep it that silver color, because gold is not silver, gold is yellow. White gold, if you don't know, I don't even know why we're talking about all this stuff, but white gold is made by mixing some palladium and platinum sometimes and silver in with your gold. It comes out more of a kind of a grayish yellow. And sometimes it'll just take your yellow gold, if you don't mind having it rhodium plated like every so many months, like every 3 or 4 months, to keep it pristine, then you can just rhodium plate your yellow gold and make it white gold. But it turns yellow very quickly that way. That's why a lot of jewelry stores won't do that anymore. Oh my gosh, we are just we're gone. I got nothing to measure silver with here. And I'm looking. Okay, here we go. We just had to zoom out. Yeah. Oh baby, now, you had the big ass cup and handle right there. Well shoot, there we go. You've already met that measurement. We got something working with now though. All right. That's why we need chart history, right? This is on the monthly too. There we go. So our next major target to look at will be the 2618. And again, we're going to throw this one over here too, the 3618. If we're doing an Elliott wave, fifth wave thing, from these big monthly price things, we could be looking at, as crazy as it seems, I know it sounds crazy now, until that one day when you wake up and silver's like $173 an ounce. Hell, that's what gold was going for like 20 years ago, almost. That's crazy. I guess we need to make them orange so I know what I'm looking at here. Throw a big old line over there so we can see it clearly. So our next target, can we click on it? If silver's still going to keep on this climb, it's not far away from 127. Hopefully, I mean, that would be where it would pull back and needs to at a 618. If it does, what would we expect from that? I don't know if we would expect the 0.5 or the 382 coming back to $72 or 85. Normally, you would see, I mean, if it works with the Charles Dow theory, we'll be looking at 72 from that point, right? All right, but too early to draw that line right now. This is the monthly, and silver is at the top. That's crazy. And she ain't stopping. She ain't stopping even right now. At least not yet. $750 million ounces. Why is copper measured in pounds and not in ounces? I guess probably because it's so much more abundant. That's actually a good thing. You don't want your plumbing to be expensive as hell, and of course that's why we went with plastic for a lot of it. But still, copper's got a lot of good use. As a usual thing, an indicator in the market, when copper starts going up, that's usually when things are going to get good in the market. People look at that as an indicator. And I don't have a place to trade it, or I would have been in it, because my gosh, that thing's heading up to like $8 or $9 for copper. Scrap is not that heavy. It does have some weight to it, though. But seriously, for the metals, your best option is actually to trade them like on your ETFs or your commodity platforms, or now thanks that now that they're tokenized, we have access to trade gold and silver a lot easier than we had before, right? Don't have to go set up a special account somewhere and go by their little legacy rules. We in crypto can do it now, right? And that's awesome with tokenized silver. And I was talking about the wife about it. You know, the sad thing is, if you're doing the physical silver, I mean, they're having problems. I mean, they're not getting $114 an ounce for it. They're getting like a 25% discount on it. Yeah, you pay a premium when you buy the metals. Depending on what that premium is, it's more. And then you got to hold it. And then when price finally gets there and you go sell it, they're going to give you probably what you bought it for or less, right? Because there's going to be a discount when you sell it. There's a premium when you buy it and a discount when you sell it. But when you do it the tokenized ones or you're buying it on the exchanges, you don't have to worry about that. So that's the advantage for doing it, trading it, and not hoarding the metal. But then again, you know, and I'm hearing stories about refineries not even wanting to touch it and stuff right now. There's like, no, we're good. I don't know. It's just what I'm hearing. But it doesn't surprise me. All right. Well, we looked at gold. We looked at silver. Let's take a look at Zcash. What are you doing, Zcash? We're going to zoom out to the daily. See that 390. Oh, we did get some support. What line was that? It's a blue line. Why is it blue? She did this thing. She did her measure move. That's nice. They have pretty shallow measure moves, or should. In most cases, the bearish megaphones, they don't have the scary measure move that you would usually think. Their percentage to meeting that target is a lot less. So, I mean, if you took it and like, oh man, we're headed all the way down to, and we marked it, but they only usually go about something like 45% of the way, if I remember right from Thomas Bukowski. So we got that. Let's get, and if we're doing a double bottom here, well, then that takes away a harmonic 88.6 bottom. And let's see what oh, you're at a 618? Oh my gosh, Zcash, you about to do it? You about to do a AB equals CD on us? I like them when they just continue here and going up, but sometimes you got them where they'll go sideways and, you know, double bottom here on the support line and then continue on up. Our target is right over here. Our target is $1,074 and also 968. I look at the 968 first. Sometimes it gets a decent correction there before it ever ventures up to the second target, if it does go to the second target, and it should, but never any guarantees. But always getting that That 2.7 right there. Extension right there. All right, and let's also swing high to swing low it, so we can get our local targets, right? So where we are right now, we're in the juicy buy zone. If you believe in this one and you think that's going to do it and not going to break this level and come down for a lower low, it could do that too. We could lose this level, but we made a higher high here. So I got I got more faith in it or more trust in it than not that she might do something a little bit more positive. If we examine this area over here, we nailed our 886 pullback. Okay. And now we're coming up. So that's when we pull our fist from high to low, and then we start marking our lines, right? This is where we gauge it when it's working to the upside. So we want to get out of here. We want it to get past 417. We'll feel better about it when it gets 417. Our first targets to take profits on. 402. Just so if she does turn around and go against you, hey man, you took some profits. Comes and your stop loss is at break even at that point. You still got to win and trade. So that's part of the logic behind taking the profits there. But the 618 is the main target short term. And it'll give us that little higher high idea there. We're going to take our old trend line over here, and I'm just going to move it right over here to see. Now we got 2 touchy areas, so it's our new one. I'll just take this guy off the platform there. And for our top trend line, you always need a top trend line, right? I took from the wick, and it angles off really beautifully on these candle bodies. So, and that again points to this area. So that's the area we got to get above. It's the make or break right here. Now the 50 crossed negatively over the 100, but your momentum is still going up. These moving averages flipped over here, and now they're starting to expand, and the bigger ones expand from each other, and just it all pushes everything up a little bit, and hopefully we won't have to come down and talk to this 200 moving average again. But it's still technically on the table, but the signs are showing that she's trying to do something. So I'm leaning a little bit more to, hey man, let's see if you can do something and pull it off. We'll come down to the 4 hour and see what it says. It should give us any warning signs if we got something. 800 moving average. Miss Lucy's up there, and the 200's trying to cross it. Okay, so we got to pay very close attention over here, because that might be the rollover point. It might be working on the lower low here, or the lower high. I mean, it really, at this point, its goal is to come and take out this area at 450. And we got rejected 618. She may have to pull back a little bit here before she can go up any further. So just be cautious. I mean, it looks like we got a good possible setup that can take us higher, but there's still places in here that it can still muck up on us. These bigger moving averages crossing these huge ones is a little disconcerting, but you still got the momentum from these guys, right? And it's still up and to the right. So shaky is what it might end up being down here in about 375 or something. It's still got some work to do. That's a nice move, but for where she's at right now, 272, she's probably pulling back a little bit. Just so as you know. All right, let's take a look at. I'm going to take a look at Jupiter. I haven't looked at that one in a long ass time, but it looked like it might be moving. Guess we'll look at it on Binance over here. Yes, it has been a minute. Oh, and nothing's changed. We've still got the same levels that we were working with there. Tighten them up just a little bit. Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. It's still leveling. It's just now starting to move. It's our 236 area. She made a higher low over here on this double bottom. It did an M shape and a little harmonic pattern and whatnot right there. And she came all the way back to her 786. Are you a cipher? Is this a cipher pattern? There's 786s. You pull back to the 0.5. See, I'll be looking for shark. You get one of 1.3. So I would be looking for shark. I'd be looking for that. Let me follow the cheat sheets over here for Cypher, since I'm not. Cyphers use no. It's not a Cypher. Cyphers have a deeper pullback. I don't know that I trust this. I'm thinking we might not have a target that might need to get hit here, and it could just be on its way down there. Elliott, do you see anything going? This is on the daily too. All right, so we see some resistance up ahead here. It really looked like it had a chance. It's well, you made a higher highs. Green cloud. Gonna have to watch this one. I'm undecided on this one. Here's what I see. I see a trend line that we broke out of, right? And I see a possibility that we might be going up to retest it, if we're lucky to get up there. It could just be retesting the area where it lost. You know, that it works in reverse too, right? When you get a breakout, come back and retest the area that lost at the breakout. So could roll over here, or could go up higher and roll over, but shoot, that's kind of more bullish. But the harmonics are saying, hey man, it's quite possible when it's 17, so keep our eyes on this one. I don't see anything just staring out at me, begging me to jump in. But what about Fartcoin? I ain't looked at Fartcoin in a minute. Coin that was made by an AI and everybody just fell in love with it and chased it, and it did things. And I think she is doing some things. We might have found something. Swing high to swing low. Tell me where we need to go. So we got rejected at the 236. Classic. Meaning that we're technically still in the, damn, this is a good place to buy zone. 70 cents would be the first target we want to look at to make any kind of money off this little guy. And from where we are right now up to our first target, just to get back to the high that we were at, when was this? January 5th. 40%, about 50% gains on spot. And to get to our first target at 70 cents would be 128% on spot. Now, if you put 3x leverage behind that, that could be like almost a 400 to 500% gain if you can hold in there and wait for it to get to that target. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to interrupt this programming, but it is time for our sponsor, Good Ass Coffee. Woohoo!
The morning's gray, the clock's a foe, the world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow, good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
All right, good ass coffee. There where I am. Finally get my tablet so I can see the chat over here. Oh, there we are. There we are. Now I can pay more attention. You can get a lot for lead too, says Postmodern Oddities. I always heard people saying that stocking up on ammo is almost as good as buying gold. Look at that nice, beautiful trend line coming from this WikiWik over here. Oh, well, wait a minute. If I do it correctly, we actually broke that little sucker. But now we're back in it. It's a bear trap. Oh, is it? Man, all these moving averages just came and crushed right in on each other here on the 4 hour. That's a train wreck right there. What's happening over here? Let's zoom in and see what's going on over here. This is a colorful rainbow explosion right here. Oh, you guys crashed below the 200, even the bigger ones, which means technically the 200 crossed bullishly over the big 666 moving average. It's kind of impressive. All right, you're on the smaller moving average. It's 9 over the 21. Got past the 50. That's what we need to see Bitcoin do. Exactly. This is exactly what we need to see Bitcoin do. Right here. Bitcoin, you need to do what Fartcoin's doing. I'm just saying. And gosh darn it, I'm liking what I'm seeing here for Fartcoin. She coming on the downside right now. How far are you coming down, baby? That's a big, thick cloud. I see a fifth wave. Oh, you're correcting? For real? Where you at, Elliott? Spell it out for us, Elliott. No, Elliott says it's on a 4 wave. Wait a minute. This is what I was seeing, Elliott, but I didn't count it that way. You count shit weird, Elliott. Sometimes you do. This is that's 1, 2, 3. No, that's right. That's what I was seeing. This is what I'm seeing. But on the smallest ass time frame, Elliott had some peyote. I guess his peyote kicked in, and this is a 4 wave going up. I can see it's pulling back. And I would. Where would you come back to? If you lose the 50, I'm looking for the 100, so I'd have to agree with Elliott somewhere around 29.6, which is not far from where we are. It's a penny away, right? Gosh, you make me want to ape in, but that would be stupid. What if she comes all the way back down to the bottom of this trend line at 20? That's still just a penny. That's a penny and a half away. I'm going to set an alert on this little guy. See if it touches that little trend line. I'll make my decision at that point. There's a big cream cloud there that we can go through and come down a little bit, but I like what I'm seeing here. It looks like she's trying to do something. I want to get a juicy price in. So we're putting this little freaker on the radar. That's one to look for a trade setup when it comes around. Did we already look at MYX? I feel like we did, but I can't remember. Take a look at Pump.fun. Zoom out to our 4 hour. You at our first target area. The coulda, woulda, shoulda. Let's do it. Inverted head and shoulders is, she's confirmed. She's confirmed. Look, I think we hit our profit target for our little tiny trade there, because that looked like the most conservative one, even though we did have that higher target. Stayed in that trade. It's up 8-to-1 ratio on that one. Woohoo! Yeah! Who took that trade with me? Who took that trade with me? Who took that trade with me? Yeah! Congratulations! You're up! You're in the money! Yeah! Woo! I'm an algorithm whore. Elliott, I forgot I still had you on, man. You just bummed everybody out saying it's all over. Yeah, you should probably take some profits since we, kind of hit that second target area right there. We're going to adjust this little trend line from the steep ass trend line, and we're going to go to the candle body trend line. We're going to pull our magical Fibonacci's out of here. We would love to see it catch at the 382 and bounce for a strong move, but against this was kind of a strong move in itself. We want to look at the 0.5, and that's also going to retest these areas over here. Another option that you could do if you're a trend line trader like I am. Draw that funky trend line. That trend line does suggest that the 382 might hold. If I can grab that little price label right there and put it there. So let's look for that. Not saying buy, just let's paint it orange. I don't think we need this guy yet, do we? Put him on the back burner. So I want to see what kind of support we get here, because if this was your little megaphone pattern right here, your extending, broadening pattern there, these little suckers have a 60% chance to break to the upside, right? And yeah, you can take the measure move. And it's suggesting we're going over to our 272 area over here, which is at our 800 moving average. And if you're doing the moving average strategy, getting above the 666, that's the next one you're looking for, is 800. So we got a little bit of confluence saying, she may be trying to get up there, but she do need a pullback. I'm just saying, Pump. I don't like the high and tight flag that you got going on, or shape that you got, that rising shape with the... Where's the volume, man? Rising price with some falling volume. Got to always be wary of that, but things are looking good over here, right? 9 starting to close in on that one. She's bitching, right? 'Tis awesome. Swing got to swing low. She's right there at our 272 area right there. Boom. That's the good area for to get paid. I'm just saying, just to get paid. Oh, we come down to the smaller time frames, like the 15-minute, and now you can see us where he's getting tired. Still not showing the signs that she's quite ready to do that, though. I don't see an entry. Now you could try to short it, I guess. Don't know how much that would give you. 6% or something like that. There's more percentage than the upside, I believe. Yeah, like 12%. Smash that like this night, bot. J Violet needs to get her wombats whooping. These low prices out the door. Oh, I got Anita. Or we're just going to call you Anita until you tell us to call you something different. Ladies, some pump or crash. We'll take a look at ladies. Jim says Elliott smokes moon rocks a lot. You ever tried moon rocks? I didn't know that was a thing until recently. Hey, does Hype still have legs? You know, we didn't look at Hype. Or did we? Me update my list here a little. We're going to look at ladies. We looked at Zcash. Looked at Fartcoin. We did look at Zcash, right? I'm getting confused. Pippin and Pump. We looked at gold and silver. Let me scroll down here. It says Anita, bro. Call me Anita is okay. Mommy says, that's weird. Well, we're used to calling you Anita. We just thought you were a female named Anita. And not using a different account, someone else's account at work is what it came out to. Not that we all even need to know any of that. Oh, geez. I'm glad you're here. That's the biggest thing. Something big is about to go down with David Monson Airbase. Just 17 plays up with no lights on. It's very strange. Never seen him do this late at night. Whoa.
Waller alert. Make it rain.
Where's David Monson? You're in Arizona, right? Is that right? I'm watching these bombers take off with F-22s. Oh, wow. I guess we're getting ready to do something then, aren't we? Yay. I guess we'll be hearing about that in a few hours. LED is using missile assembly rooms also. I wasn't even thinking about that. But yeah, I guess there would be a lot of good uses for LED there too. Or there are. I hope this is alt season. I don't think we're ready for an alt season yet. I wish, but I don't think we are. All right, let's take a look at some of these coins then. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss. Oh, here we go. King Hell. GraphLink and GameStop. Oh, Mexi. Let's go with LQ, GraphLink. And what was it? It was, and that's a super chat, my man. So that's exactly what we're doing right now next. Thank you for sending the super chat. I appreciate you for supporting the show. Helps pay these AI bills. I've been working with Claude today. I'm trying to get something set up so that it will go through my streams and then it will do my timestamps for me for these coins that we take a look at. And it's been a tedious process, educational too. And I think I got it working, but I ran out of time. I can't get back on Claude till after midnight tonight. And I paid for it. But I'm not going to go to pay $100 a month for that. I got the cheaper ones, like $17 a month. But I think it's a better coder than whatever Grok was. So maybe we can get some things going here on the channel with some more neat things. Right now, we need to get over to GLQ, honor the super chat. Rogue Shadow 1880, a member for 3 months. Shout out to you, my man. Thank you for being a member. Now, you do have access to the chart school videos over there in the private area. And it breaks down all the techniques I use, except for the harmonics. The more advanced harmonics. Haven't got to that stuff over there. But the harmonics are covered with my fib stuff. The way that I learned to do it initially, or stumbled onto it. But all that stuff is over there. I appreciate you for supporting the channel. You get the cool emojis to play with now, and I'm going to take some time and try to update everything as I can. And still working on getting another little class together for the private membership streams over there, going over the harmonic ideas and things like that. Just takes time, I guess. GLQ, keep talking about it, but you don't do it. Dang it. We'll go over here. This is MexC, and the other one, Jill Me, was on MexC too, right? You got a green dot here on the daily. That's the first thing that I'm looking at, and not only that, it's one that's confirmed. Indicators on the daily look good. Money flow is not in the green yet, but hey, comes in time, right? And the MACD, she's flirting with you, got to go bullish on us. It's starting to look juicy. It's above the 9 in a red cloud on the day. This is looking juicy. That's a little, might get a little choppy after she gets up through here though, but that's fine. It's making a move, right? It was down at half a penny, and now it's at 3/4 of a penny, so it's still cheap, people. Don't be a miser. Is that an inverted head and shoulders? Well, it could be. It's a little bit slanted, but yeah, it could be if you want to look at it that way. You want me to show you how many different ways that you can look at this little thing? I mean, there's a breakout for one thing. That's what I look at. I look for that. Because I like to try to get in at these low points when we're actually showing something and breaking out, getting above the 9 movement. This is my trigger, folks. This is my trigger. Some people tell you wait for a flag, wait for price, and comes and touches a 21, and then just jump your ass in or get above it. I look for trend line breaks. It's got to be above the 9 movement average, especially after the breakout. If it's before, I might even jump in. If I see a 9 crossing a 21 and we're in a bottom area, a fib support area, if I'm at a support area and I see something like this, I'm trying to get in. I might even front run it at 5.2, but 0.0058, I would be looking at trying to get in there. I would have been, my DJ would have been, oh my God! But that idea, and then of course you got the inverted head and shoulder idea here. Which is, no, it's not yet confirmed yet. Not yet confirmed yet. It's still got to go a little higher to confirm. Got to break that neckline. So somewhere around the 0.008 area there. So that's looking kind of cool. I don't know if we can still, oh, this is old stuff over here. Oh my gosh. Well, there was a double bottom back in the day. And when we were down here talking about it, when was this? 2023? It blasted through that target though, didn't it? It did have a hiccup right there, but then she went on above it. Okay, let's just take everything off on this chart, and we already see that we're definitely at a nice bottom area, and she's giving us a bottom pattern and starting to do all the little, tick all the little boxes off that we want to see happen over here. So let's get some local targets. We're going back to April 2025. We got plenty of targets to go with in here. What would be cool if it just blew them all out of the water and went higher, right? Like that was so last year targets, man. Your biggest support resistance flips actually is coming over here at the 382. Now I think that's interesting. I'm curious to see how this plays out. I'm curious to see if maybe it might. Well, no, I don't think it'll blast through the red line because it's got a lot of static over here. So there are some two local targets here. We go up to 0.012 cents. That's 68% gains, man. Go up to 0.017, and that's 134%. And then our target, 0.024 cents, is 230% gains. You got a breakout and a retest of a trend line, man. I'm sorry. That's another trigger. This is looking, and you got bullish divergence over here too. If I go to the weekly, are you going to give me some bullish divergence? I'm not seeing that on the weekly. Do I see it on the 3-day? I see a little coming in. Yeah, there's some right here. That probably help give us that move. All right, let's work you down to the 4-hour here and see what we're looking like. Ribbon crossing. Oh, this is looking juicy, man. This is looking good. Thank you for bringing this one up. I'm not in it, but gosh darn it, makes me kind of think we should. Oh, we did add it. We saw something the other day. Oh, that was a different chart. Here was a chart that we looked at last time. This was the chart we looked at last time. And it looks like I thought it might be coming down a little bit more for a double bottom, and I was clearly wrong. You suck, Road Dawg. Well, let's go back to the other cool chart. This one right here that we just drew. Because we already got the targets. It's climbing through the ladder there, man. All right, so this is the 4-hour. %68 to that first target there. $127% to that target. Let's copy this and let's put it over in the trade setups. You might hear some of these songs over. I got several different versions on here. It's my new. These are new songs. Just picked the wrong playlist. This was. Is it GLQ? GLQ. I think it's looking juicy. Break out of a trend line. Moving averages are flipping bullish. I like it. Swing targets. So I don't know how long it'll take to get there. It could take a couple of days before we get up there in those targets, but 70%. That's not bad. So grappling, looking kind of cool. Our other one was GME. And you said Mexi on that one, right? Where are you? Oh, there you are. What the hell happened to you? 0.00117 area. And then she fell back. That's typical. She pumps up and then she dumps down, looks like. So this is the meme coin GameStop, right? Is that what this is? Because I know when GameStop was hot, they came out with a meme coin and tried to cash in on all that. But not the real GameStop. I don't think it's even really tied to GameStop, right? If it's the meme coin. Well, you look like you had a little falling wedge breakout right there. Tested the 800, just spiked up to 800. The only thing is, the way it goes up and comes back down, I think that's just what it's doing. And this one may stay around here until it decides to spike up one more time. So, I don't know. This one's been on a downtrend for a long time there. So we're kind of hoping that we got the bottom here. Let's do a bottom check real quick. Oh, I dug too deep. Yeah, you got it 382. Same techniques, because they work well enough to help you make some money. So I don't. That's where we can hope for. I just don't know if I can see it happening just yet. Let's go down to the 4 hour and see what it looks like over here. Well, I may have to eat those words. That looks kind of cool. It's doing the same thing we saw in the other one. Maybe. The first target I'll be looking for is over here. But that's not a bad run, right? If we go back up there, that's 70% gains. Question is it going to do it soon, or will it have to consolidate down here a little bit? I would say you have a better chance of it happening sooner now that these moving averages are getting all consolidated around price, and we're starting to walk through them. You got your golden cross happening here. She did a 180. That was a strong ass move. That just came out of nowhere, didn't it? Can't bitch about that. Let's look and see if we touch the bottom of this trend line over here. Somewhere around 0.00069 and see if we can catch a bounce there. All right. I don't know if it'll catch or not. I hope that it do. If nothing else, I mean, your 200 moving average is coming down just a little bit lower at 6.4. 0.00064 area. And let's do another little trick here. Oh, you lost that one. All right. All right. So I'm not going to post this one. Look at this one, but feel free to ask to look at it again, update it, just kind of track it. This is 4 hours, so probably by tomorrow night, unless something just crazy happens, we might be right down in here tomorrow night. Let's check this idea out. There's 2 trend lines. Let's go with this angle. You lost that one. Okay. What about this one? That's the one that's kind of spelling out this. So if we apply time to this, it kind of suggests that maybe the 28th, about somewhere around 1 to 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time might be, if it holds true to the trend line, to touch over here. This is all speculation and might happen and probably won't happen, but it could. It's just a guideline. So we got a little window here that we could be looking at these targets and even the bottom of the trend line before we catch a bounce. It's going to do something bullish again. You also got this, oh man, is that a harmonic? If it is, then that signifies lower. So we'll see what happens on the trend lines first. If by chance the harmonic completes, then we're looking. Why is it 618? Oh, actually, you get 786 right there. I think we might have it right there. Because I believe that's a Gartley, if I'm not mistaken. Possible Gartley. All right, my man. So this one we got to kind of wait on a little bit. She's wanting to come down a little bit. All right. And let's take a look at, Bobby says, I wear my sunglasses at night. I would if I didn't need to wear these damn reading glasses. Oh, gosh. Never thought I'd ever need reading glasses. For everything. Let's take a look at ladies. KuCoin, I think, is where we've been looking at it. Well, it was down here and it came up. Well, that's got to be a good thing. It's above the 786, so I can't bitch about it. I was looking for a possibility of it coming down here. I think that still might be on the table. Where did you point? Yeah, it's a 0.5. That puts it into bat harmonic pattern territory, which always has an 886 or worse, a 113 for the alt bat. But it doesn't mean that it has to. If it does confirm there, then that's bullish. That's where you'd want to try to start looking at adding in or getting in. But she's also in a falling wedge, just leveling off here. So, and respecting the 786. So until we drop down, I'm running with what it's saying right here. I'm waiting for a breakout. See if we can get a breakout of this trend line. Moving average are suggesting, well, if it does, it's going to have a lot of resistance up here around this area. But no, there's a mixed bag of good things here. It's doing some things. This is on the 1 hour. I want to see what the 4 hour moving averages. Let me get these fibs off so we can see the screen. Death Cross here on the 4 hour. Yeah, she's still struggling here. But that was a nice little, looks like a V-shaped recovery almost. So she's either making a bottom pattern here, like you could be looking for like maybe an Adam and Eve thing, and maybe retest the 786, see if it holds. If it doesn't hold, well, I would be looking at this other area down there. 19 people hanging out with me. Thank you for being here, everybody. Let me catch up with the chat over here. Sweet coffee. Techie ate me dingo. Let's take a look at Dash. That one looked like it was trying to do something. And now I'm starting to wonder, are you trying to do something? Here on the 4 hour, you did get the 9 crossing the 21. And then price came below both of them. Now, if we got a trend line here and a Fibonacci 618, I would be looking for one of two things. Either we smack back, we get back from the trend line, or we wick back down to touch that 618 and then come back into it and do maybe kind of a bear trap idea. If we're going to be bullish and bounce off of this, right? So this trend line's been holding. Let's see if it can continue to hold there. There might be an entry. If nothing else, you do have, at least you can control your risk over here. But she's really trying to press it down right now. Let's see what's doing in smaller time frames. Well, let's take a look at our indicators before we do. 4 hour giving us a red dot here, and stochastics coming down. So you're going to wick down and respect the 618, or are we just losing it and coming down further? Looking at our trend line ideas over here. Let's go from bodies to bodies. Well, you still give me a lot of space in between there. So I don't like that we came in through the green cloud, and this is what it usually does. Now this one's kind of thick, and we might be going up through it, but I'm just looking at how it's rolling over here a little bit. So I honestly, I don't know. It almost looks like she might be trying to break this trend line, and some of the indicators are suggesting some of that, some tiredness. But you still got that one moving average that gives us a little bit of hope on this bigger time frame that we can snap back to it. That's coming in at 61.79, just a few cents higher. Let's see what the 15-minute looks like. Now you're looking better. Okay, so you're giving me some hope that you're trying to see on the 15-minute 200 moving average, like it's trying to get back up there. And that's a U-turn. That's kind of a strong move. I would say I would keep the hope up. Keep the hope up. I wouldn't be looking at going short just yet because it could totally get you. Can we move this line a little bit? Yeah, that looks a lot better right there. See a nice little trend line right there. I think there's a chance. I think there's a chance that it's holding here for a higher low. It wicked down and came back. I think this looks good on the smaller time frames. And then we saw on the 4 hour where it didn't have that one cross. Now I know it gave us a red dot and all this other stuff, but I'm saying I like what I'm seeing here on the moving averages too on the smaller time frame. So Dash, it looks like she's going to be struggling for a minute, but I'm looking forward to hold, you know, the $60 area and try to eventually work its way back up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've been going for about an hour and 25 minutes. And according to my little chat with Claude, as opposed to Grok, Claude seems to think that maybe these 2 hour streams might just be a little bit too much for the algorithm to promote us a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But I think I'm going to go ahead and keep the stream kind of short. We went over a lot of coins tonight. We went over gold. We went over silver. Went over Pippin. We went over Pump. We went over Jupiter. I don't think we went over Hype. I'm not sure. I want to make sure we go over Hype. Hype's at $34. What the hell? Are you serious? It's past I'm on the 4 hour now. We're past the 666 moving average, closing in on the 800 moving average, which is coming in right around $35. Broke back into the bear trap idea, baby. Woo! Yes, I like what I see down here. It looks like we got our little bear trap somewhere around 26. Broke back into the pattern, right? Climbing through the moving averages. Hype, you're looking good. And I had a possible harmonic idea, which has not come down. It could still happen, but until it does, and that's kind of a shaky one anyway. That was kind of a not as clear one. I'm going to take you off right now, or well, I'll just leave it on there. But the trend line, that speaks a lot to me right there. We're back above it. Shoot, let's get some targets for it. It basically did a double bottom over here. All right, so first target's coming up at $35.10 technically, but so $35. We're almost there. That you need to get paid there because she will probably pull back and then probably retest that $25 area or something. Good, $28 area. After it pulls back, then our next target we want to start looking for would be $44. Now, that's when the markets might start getting a little juicy, right? So Hype. Let's copy this. And just make a note over here, take profit in Hype. Take a little or all the profit, you won't close your trade at 35. Expect to retrace at that level. At that target level. Strong move. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here with me. I'm going to go to the end screen. There's some music over there. I don't know if you guys have heard it. Some of the new stuff, I think, might be playing over there. And then I'm going to get back on the Claude and see what we can do to put timestamps and all that stuff on these videos and do some stuff. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. We went over Hype. We went over Ladies. We went over GLQ, GraphLink, GME, GameStop, Meme Coin, I think. MYX, Fartcoin, Zcash, Jupiter, Pump, Hype, Pippin, Gold and Silver. And probably a few other random coins in there in between. And hopefully the AI will put all the coins that we actually talked about and timestamps for them. Cool. See you on the next one, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to the end screen as soon as we can find the buttons. Gosh darn it. Is that it?
They're watching you. They're watching you.
Google knows more. I was pretty impressed with Claude. He's on top. He's on top of things, especially when it comes to technical stuff. That's interesting. Yeah, I hadn't really paid attention. That's a good point to make. Sometimes I think I have to agree. Oh, we didn't do shout outs to the traders. No, we need to do that. The vanity wall. I think that those are some of my old ones from. Here we go. Dave P, buddy. Dave P, look at this trade right here. Look at that. 518% there. Paid $174 on that trade. Average price is $117. Don't look like he closed it out at this point, but at the point he posted it was 127, 518% gains. Dave, man, that's awesome. Hey, I see what you're doing with those hands. And then we got, I think this was one of mine. But for Dave, man, I put up payday. He got paid today. And then Romez. It says, hello, folks. I came across the best future signals and what? Not promoting anything, just sharing in case someone's okay. Yeah, because I can't have any signal group shields over here. Just that doesn't jive. But I'll post your. That's pretty cool though. Entry price was a short, 50x short on IP, $4 to $2.50. And Dylan 803. That's 18,000%. That's awesome. All right, so that's our vanity wall for what's been going on lately over there.
I let the room breathe, but I know they're still there. They never leave.
Nips. Oh, we didn't do the new. Well, I looked earlier. Oh yeah, we were set up for it. I didn't do it. I know, cutting the stream off short, I've had to cut out some stuff. Bitcoin dominance is at support. At support. That could be bad if we go back up, right? For altcoins. I'm going to try, I'll come up with a schedule for the show tonight so I can try to incorporate them. I'm going to make them another list. Incorporate the vanity wall and the news. That'll help me get on track. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and end this one and get busy on the AI stuff. Thanks for hanging out. God bless. Good night. Jesus loves you. Doge, are you going to wave us out? Good night, John boy.